I'm going to tell you about a story, an experience I had about 12 years ago. I already had a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I was done pretty much with having babies, and I was going to go back to school. So my husband and I decided that I'm going to go get a tubal ligation, and I go to the doctor. The doctor gives me all the paperwork, goes through the procedures, and I sign everything, only to find out that we need to do a pregnancy test before I can go through with the procedure. And about 10 minutes later, he comes back and tells me that I'm going to have a baby and not a tubal. So there you go. He's my first little unexpected bump. But so 5 months later, I'm going to the ultrasound, and my boys are all excited, and they're really happy. They want to have a little brother. And the my oldest son was very adamant the whole time that we were going to have a boy. So the ultrasound tech blurts out that we're having a girl. So not only I'm having a baby that I wasn't expecting to have, I'm going to have a little girl. And that's something I didn't want, because I know how much trouble I gave my mom. So anyhow, another ultrasound 3 months later confirmed again that I was having a girl. So I was getting settled with the idea that I was going to have a little girl. Michael, my oldest son, he was confidently stating the whole time that we needed to pick out a boy name, that we were not having a girl. And Kyle was just happy to be a big brother to anybody. At 9.5 months into the pregnancy, we had to start, the doctor said we had to induce the labor because it was just too far along. Let's see. My husband and I had been arguing. The other marker, I want to show you something. Got it for the board. My husband and I had argued the whole time over a girl's name. Because my twin sister, by the way, had wanted Samantha to be her baby's name, but my husband wanted to name the baby Samantha, so he could call her Sam. So we go to go into the inducing the labor, and I realize I'm going to be holding my last baby and my only little girl soon. Anyways, the baby was born at 2:33 on November 3rd. And the nurse asked me what was I going to name the baby, and I told her we were going to name it Samantha. She said, "I don't think he'll like that." So I tell her, but he picked it out, you know. Why are you arguing with me about my baby's name? But she said, "I'm not talking about Dad, I'm talking about the baby." So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I was really confused at that point. But she tells me that the baby looks an awful lot like a boy to me. So there you go, there's my second little unexpected bump from him. So that's right. He was a boy after all. And I was shocked and relieved and happy all at once. So as my 10-year-old had repeatedly told us the whole time, you know, that it was a boy. So I learned some things from this. The first thing is technology isn't always fact. The people that interpret the technology are imperfect. So you can't always go by that. And number two, kids are a lot more perceptive and intelligent than they know. And as soon as you figure out what you think you're going to do in life, it's going to throw you a curveball. I got to tell you my son's name, because this is my husband's reasoning. We had a no Sam, so we named him Mason. If you spell it backwards, it's Mason. So that's my son's name.